When it comes to Horrid Henry, the idea of a love story might seem as outrageous as Henry willingly eating broccoli. Yet, if we dig beneath the pranks, chaos, and endless feuds between Horrid Henry and Moody Margaret, a surprising narrative begins to unfold, one that hints at a budding connection between these two characters. Could there be more to their relationship than what we've seen? Let's explore the possibility that Henry and Margaret are more than just rivals.
What happened to you?
To me? You're the one who banged your head.
You look so old.
Oh, don't be horrid, Henry. I'm 27, same as you.
One of the most iconic episodes that stirs this debate is Horrid Henry Gets Married. In this episode, Henry, in his typical mischievous style, attempts to steal something from Moody Margaret and her sidekick, Sour Susan. During his escape, he accidentally hits his head on a fence and falls unconscious, entering a dreamlike parallel universe.
Henry! Get him! Hurry up, Henry! Whoops!
Is he all right?
I think he's dead.
In this alternate reality, Henry imagines himself married to Margaret. The scenario is absurd, funny, and awkward, as you'd expect from Henry's over-the-top imagination. But beneath the humor lies a key detail. For Henry to conjure up such a scenario, there must be some subconscious thought or feeling linking him to Margaret. Even if he vehemently denies it when awake, this dream sequence subtly suggests that Henry harbors some feelings for her. Feelings he might not even realize.
I mean, the house we're going to live in when we're married.
Married?
Don't shout, Henry! You'll wake the baby.
You've got a baby?
Don't be horrid, Henry. Yeah, Henry.
Margaret's actions also reveal the complexity of her relationship with Henry. She constantly teases, mocks, and challenges him, calling him names like slimy frog and rattlesnake. However, if we consider playground psychology, this behavior might mean something else entirely.
You haven't forgotten your cooking, have you?
Tell me this isn't happening.
I've written a list of your jobs. Susan and I will have our coffee in the garden. Well, hurry up now.
Remember the classic schoolyard trope. If a girl teases you, it means she likes you. Margaret's relentless antagonism could be a defense mechanism, hiding her true feelings. Despite her mocking words, Margaret is always keenly aware of Henry's actions and seems to go out of her way to engage with him, even if it's through arguments.
None of it happened. We're not married.
Married? Yuck! I'd rather marry a toad.
I'm sure you will.
Oh, I hate you, Henry.
In the episode Perfect Peter's Revenge, Peter writes a fake love letter to Margaret, pretending it's from Henry. This prank, while hilarious in its chaos, highlights some intriguing dynamics. Margaret's reaction is intense. She becomes obsessed with the idea that Henry might like her. She tries to corner him, demanding he confess his love, much to Henry's horror and confusion.
Henry loves Margaret. Henry loves Margaret.
No, I don't! I do not love Margaret!
Then why did you send her a note, innit?
And why did you send me that poem?
I didn't!
Why would Margaret react so strongly? One explanation is that she secretly hopes the letter is genuine. Even though she outwardly mocks Henry, her excitement over the letter suggests she might harbor her feelings for him. This moment is both comedic and revealing, showing Margaret in a vulnerable light rarely seen in the series.
Will you marry me? Signed, Henry? What? Ooh-wee. Oh, poor lovesick boy. He can't help it. I'm just so lovable.
Henry and Margaret's relationship thrives on their constant push and pull interactions. From fierce competition to relentless pranks, their connection is built on mutual engagement. This dynamic, while seemingly hostile, mirrors the enemies to lovers trope found in countless romantic comedies.
Hey! No wonder Henry wants to marry me. He doesn't. He wants to marry me. Look, he wrote me a love poem to beautiful Susan. What?
In Horrid Henry Tricks and Treats, for instance, Margaret insists on outdoing Henry during Halloween. Their competition is fierce, but beneath the surface, it's clear they enjoy each other's company, even if it's through rivalry. Similarly, in Horrid Henry's dance class, Henry begrudgingly partners with Margaret, leading to a hilariously awkward yet undeniably cute moment.
Someone is playing tricks and taking our treats, and we think it's Henry.
He's ruining our Halloween.
We want you to stop him.
Yeah!
Sorry, Henry's being punished. He's been in his room all evening.
Anyone who's experienced a childhood crush knows it can manifest in unusual ways: teasing, playful insults, or even outright avoidance. Henry and Margaret's interactions fit this pattern perfectly. Henry, for instance, goes out of his way to deny any feelings for Margaret whenever someone teases him about it. His defensive reactions often seem exaggerated, almost as if he's overcompensating to hide something. Meanwhile, Margaret's bossy and domineering attitude toward Henry might be her way of staying close to him, even if she doesn't realize it herself.
Margaret, I love you. Will you marry me? Signed, Henry. I didn't write that. Yes, you did. Henry loves me.
Rubbish. Henry loves me.
Margaret's obsession with besting Henry extends beyond simple rivalry. In multiple episodes, she goes to great lengths to one-up him or draw his attention. For example, in Horrid Henry and the Secret Club, Margaret's secret society seems almost designed to provoke Henry into action. Why else would she care so much about keeping him out? Even in episodes where Henry isn't the main focus, Margaret finds ways to involve him, suggesting that her need to engage with him might be rooted in something more personal than simple competition.
Doesn't.
Does.
I am gonna make you admit you love me, even if I have to make you.
Perfect Peter, Henry's younger brother, often serves as an unexpected catalyst in their relationship. His well-meaning but meddlesome actions frequently force Henry and Margaret into situations where they must interact more closely. In Perfect Peter's Revenge, Peter's prank with the love letter sets off a chain of events that brings Henry and Margaret's feelings into the spotlight. Similarly, in Horrid Henry's Christmas, Peter's naive attempts to help create moments where Henry and Margaret end up on the same side. The fanbase of Horrid Henry has long speculated about the possibility of a Henry-Margaret romance. Online forums and fanfiction are filled with theories about their hidden feelings and potential future together. Some fans argue that their constant rivalry is proof of a deeper bond, while others see their interactions as nothing more than comedic conflict.
Public enemy number one. Huh? Moody Margaret.
Hello. And who's the biggest bogey brain?
If Henry and Margaret were to grow up, what would their relationship look like? Would they continue their rivalry into adulthood? Or would they eventually acknowledge their hidden feelings? It's a question that fans of the series often debate with no clear answer in sight. The creators of Horrid Henry have deliberately left this dynamic ambiguous, allowing viewers to interpret their relationship in their own way. Whether you see them as enemies, frenemies, or potential sweethearts, one thing is certain: their interactions are among the most engaging aspects of the show.
Ha! You can't catch me! Whoa! Or maybe you can. Right, Henry.
Let's settle this love thing once and for all.
The story of Horrid Henry and Moody Margaret is far more layered than it appears at first glance. Beneath the pranks, fights, and name-calling lies a dynamic that combines humor, rivalry, and hints of affection. Whether they're destined to remain rivals or something more, their relationship adds depth to the world of Horrid Henry and keeps fans coming back for more. As you watch the series, pay closer attention to the subtle clues and moments that hint at a deeper connection. Who knows? You might just discover a love story hidden in plain sight.